Hi, this is Jen Kibbe, and the book that I read was The Whipping Boy by Sid Flishman. And this story starts with a boy named Prince Brat, and it just kind of goes through his experiences. He is a very naughty boy, and he has a whipping boy named Jemmy. And Jemmy receives a lot of punishment for Prince Brat. And Prince Brat decides one day that he's going to run away because nobody really likes him or loves him. And he takes Jemmy along. And through some different events, they end up being caught by Cutwater and Hold Your Nose Billy, who are a couple of villains. And Jemmy and Prince Brat end up escaping. Then they're caught again, and they escape. And during one of the times that they're caught, Betsy and Petunia come upon them. Betsy is a young girl, and Petunia is her bear. And so they end up, the bear ends up attacking Cutwater and Hold Your Nose Billy so that Prince Brad and Jemmy can get away. And then they also come across Captain Nips, who is also on his way to the fair, like Betsy and Petunia, and is needing help with his horse and carriage. And so the boys help him. And then later on, Captain Nips does help them, um, trying to feed them, take care of them, and also trying to keep them from being caught again by Cutwater and Hold Your Nose Billy. The king realizes that his son is gone. Um, he puts out a reward for them to be caught. And finally, they decide that Betsy and Petunia and Captain Nips would be the ones to turn them in so they could get the reward. So that happens. Jemmy and Prince Brad are back at the castle, and Prince Brat has just had a huge transformation. He has a friend now in Jemmy. He actually took a whipping for Jemmy, so I feel like he understands kind of what Jemmy was going through. Um, I think this book was really interesting. I didn't know that there was such a thing as whipping boys. Um, and I think for our kids, it really talks about relationships, responsibilities, how important our choices are, how changing our choices can really impact our life. I think it would just be a fantastic book for kids to read. There's some really good lessons. Um, in this book. And again, there's always the good versus evil. And thankfully, in this book, the good does um, prevail as the boys go back to the castle and live happily ever after.